Michael Ilsamy from 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, is accused of exploiting Angela Deem to gain entry into the United States, and it's suggested that his ultimate goal may now be to have a child with an American woman to solidify his plan of living the American dream. Angela and Michael initially met on Facebook and developed feelings for each other. Despite facing several challenges in their relationship, they tied the knot in January 2020. After waiting nearly 4 years for his spousal visa, Michael eventually arrived in the United States in late 2023. However, 3 months later, he fled from Angela's house for his safety, leaving her abandoned. Angela feels betrayed by Michael and has filed for an annulment of their marriage, which could result in his deportation. Despite the allegations of being a scammer, Michael successfully portrayed himself as the victim and managed to raise over $51,000 in legal fees to fight Angela in court. With the support of his American-Nigerian community and substantial funds, Michael must be eagerly anticipating devouring his slice of American pie, in other words, living out his American dream. During 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, Season 8, Angela discovered that Michael was managing a Facebook group called Paradise Men. She immediately sensed something was amiss and expressed her concerns, but Michael reassured her not to worry. It isn't unreasonable to speculate that Michael utilized the Paradise Men group to broaden his network and gain further insight into America. Given his current separation from Angela, it wouldn't be unexpected if he utilized the group to seek out a younger American woman with whom he could potentially start a family. Michael's lack of concern for Angela's feelings had been evident from the beginning. When he first met the Georgia woman, he got into a committed relationship with her, making big promises only to cheat on her a few months later. Michael didn't stop after his first infidelity scandal. He continued to break Angela's heart with his shady tactics, trying to gaslight her into believing nothing was wrong. Over the years, Michael talked to several women behind Angela's back and continued to do so even after his wedding. Michael has completely changed his looks and personality since returning to social media. He has shared dozens of fashion makeovers on Instagram, which often gets him a lot of attention from his female followers. The Nigerian man is likely using his new evolution to impress ladies, hoping he'll be able to attract someone again like he made Angela fall in love with him on Facebook. While it's good that Michael has chosen to move on from his relationship with Angela, it's difficult not to question his motives for coming to the United States. He could have divorced his wife 4 years ago if he didn't want to continue his marriage. He was aware of her toxic behavior, so he had no reason to remain with her for so long. It seems the 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, Alam had always intended to use Angela to achieve his American dream. He waited for his visa and used the show to portray himself as the victim. Michael dumped Angela a few weeks shortly after filming the season. He used this tactic to manipulate viewers into supporting him so that he could ask them for donations. Michael's recent GoFundMe earned him nearly $52,000, more than double what he needed to hire a lawyer. Michael will likely utilize the excess money to splurge and level up his style, to impress another American woman and start a family with her. The 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After. Alam may soon return to 90 Day, the single life, much like Natalie Mordautseva did after she ran away from Mike Youngquist. Varia Molina from 90 Day Fiance. Before the 90 Days shares pictures with Jeffrey Paschal on a special day, giving insight into their relationship. Varia Molina from 90 Day Fiance. Before the 90 Days celebrated Jeffrey Paschal's birthday while he's in prison. Even though Varia and Jeffrey appear to have great compatibility, their relationship has always been filled with challenges. When Jeffrey initially proposed to Varia in Russia, she declined, believing they were moving too quickly. However, a few weeks later, she realized her feelings for Jeffrey and traveled to the United States to be with him. Eventually, the couple got engaged, but their happiness was short-lived as Jeffrey was convicted of aggravated kidnapping, domestic assault, and interference with emergency calls. Recently, Varia took to her Instagram to celebrate a significant milestone with her beau, Jeffrey. She shared 2 pictures of herself with her man standing outside the state capitol building in Tennessee. She titled her post, "Happy Birthday, My Love," showing Jeffrey love and affection. Despite Jeffrey being incarcerated, serving an 18-year sentence since 2022 for a serious crime, Varia is still honoring his special day. Their love story continues to receive a lot of support and love from netizens, with nearly 4,000 social media users liking Varia's post. Varia's recent Instagram post highlights a few aspects of her current relationship with Jeffrey. Her cuddly pictures suggest that she's still very much in love with her man. It seems Varia has committed herself to being Jeffrey's soulmate, despite the potential oddity of such a decision. It's evident that Varia is willing to wait for Jeffrey indefinitely, hoping for a reunion with him and refusing to lose hope. Varia's post also seems to respond to netizens who have judged her relationship. Despite the current circumstances, she wants others to know that Jeffrey is the only one for her. Varia's post also highlights that many 90-Day Fiancé viewers have changed their perception of Jeffrey. The Russian woman's devotion to love and belief in her man's innocence has led many people to support her relationship. The thousands of likes and positive comments prove that a lot of fans have forgiven Jeffrey for his past mistakes. Netizens truly want to see Varia reunite with Jeffrey and want them to live a happy life together. They're hoping for Jeffrey's early release because they want him and Varia to have their happy ending. Seeing Varia believe in true love and waiting for Jeffrey was unexpected. However, she's likely making a big mistake by wasting several years instead of building a family with someone who can be with her. Jeffrey is currently 47 years old and still has to serve over 15 years in prison. The Tennessee man will be in his 60s by the time he is released, while Varia will be in her late 40s. It'll be nearly impossible for the 90-day fiancé before the 90 days couple to build a family together or have the romantic life they desire.